Tina pulled out a company file on Preston, sliding it across Aiden's desk. He used to work for us before moving on to National Ventures just a few months ago. Aiden studied Preston's file. He didn't recognize him at all. So, now they're saying we planted Preston in National Ventures to steal money from them? Tina nodded. Yes, that's what their story is. Aiden buried his face in his hands for a moment. So, what are they suggesting we do? Are they just going to sue us and not talk this out? Tina shook her head. No, they offered 2 solutions. Aiden sat down, relaxing. Oh, great. Okay, what's their offer? Tina sat down opposite him. Well, first, we either refund their entire order. Impossible. Aiden shook his head. We'd bankrupt ourselves if we did that. Or, Tina trailed off. Or? Aiden leaned in, waiting for her to finish her sentence. Or, you step down from SafeTech. Aiden froze. What? They want me to resign? She nodded. Yes. If you resign, they'll call off the lawsuit. At least, that's what the person I spoke to told me. Aiden exhaled sharply, thinking for a moment. This has to be a conspiracy against me. It's all too specific and targeted. Someone is behind this. I just have to figure out who. He turned back to Tina. Okay, thank you. That's all for now. She stood up, exiting. Before she left, she turned around to face Aiden. Sir, what are you going to do? Aiden sighed. I don't know yet, Tina, but don't worry. I'll handle it. She nodded and walked out of the room. As soon as she was gone, Aiden's cell phone rang with a call from Ron. Hello? Aiden answered, slumping back in his chair. Boss, I have some news for you. Okay, Ron, what is it? Ron paused. I think it'd be better if I told you in person. Aiden nodded, checking his watch. Okay, meet me at Attitude Nightclub. I'm on my way. When Aiden arrived at Attitude Nightclub, he spotted Ron and Randall huddled together at a corner booth near the back of the club, cordoned off from the rest of the clubgoers. He approached, sitting down in the booth opposite them. Ron, Randall, thanks for meeting. Ron nodded. No problem, boss. So, what's this news then? Aiden signaled to a waiter, who brought him a drink. Ron gestured toward his partner. Randall has some news on Derek. Aiden grinned. Excellent work. What's the latest, Randall? Derek met with a few different companies last night. Most of them aren't important, but he met with a black market businessman named Hans that we've been keeping tabs on for some time, Randall explained. Aiden raised an eyebrow. Who's Hans? Hans has his hands in almost every illegal operation in Chicago, Ron interjected. He can buy and sell anything he wants without government interference or even local law enforcement getting involved. He's bribed every major politician in the state for the last 10 years. Aiden thought carefully. So what you're saying is that if Derek can convince Hans to help him out, he'd have no problem moving enough assets around to buy our stake in Daring Industries back, even at double the price. Ron nodded. Exactly. If Derek has the proper documentation and can make Hans a good enough offer in return, nothing's stopping him. Aiden fell silent, contemplating his next move. Randall leaned in. So what do you want us to do, boss? Aiden looked up. Where can I find Hans? Both Ron and Randall looked panicked. Ron stammered. Boss, are you sure that's a good idea? Hans is dangerous. It's not that you can't take him, but he's not the kind of person you should just march right up to and confront. He's cunning, crafty. Aiden slammed his fist on the table. I didn't ask for your advice, Ron. I asked where I could find him. Ron cowered. Right, of course, boss. He took a sip of his drink, his hand shaking slightly. If that's what you want, we can easily arrange a meeting for you later on. No, Aiden shook his head. We're meeting him today. Randall tried to interject. Boss, please. Hans is not going to take kindly to you just barging in on him like this. Aiden shot daggers at Randall. Tell me where he lives. Now. Randall and Ron exchanged a nervous look. Then Ron spoke up. Okay, boss. We'll take you there. Aiden smirked. Good. And remember, when we get there, don't let anyone know who I really am. We have to still keep my identity a secret. Okay? Ron and Randall nodded. The three of them rode together in Aiden's car. Ron drove them, calling in for additional backup from the rest of the Tiger Group. They pulled up to a seemingly abandoned warehouse just outside the city limits. Aiden squinted his eyes, studying the warehouse carefully. This is where Hans is based? I don't see any. Aiden trailed off. As he examined the warehouse, he noticed snipers and various armed guards patrolling the exterior of the warehouse. Ron trembled slightly. Hans is always heavily armed and guarded. He never goes anywhere without his security detail. We have backup on the way, boss. Perhaps we should wait until they get here. Aiden's mind raced. He recalled words that his father told him once. Those who are weak lose everything they care about. But those who stay strong will keep what matters most. He turned to Ron. No, we're getting this done now. Every moment we waste is another moment that Hans and Derek can further conspire against me and the Tiger Group. Without a moment's hesitation, Aiden stepped out of the car. Ron and Randall hurried behind him, following Aiden up to the main door of the warehouse. 2 guards were posted outside. As Aiden approached, they both pointed their guns at him. Freeze! One of the guards cried out. Aiden, Ron, and Randall all put their hands slightly above their head. Aiden smirked. Easy there, friends. We don't mean any harm. I'm here to meet with Hans. One of the guards approached carefully. Oh yeah? Is he expecting you? Aiden shook his head. Nope, not at all. But trust me, he's going to want to meet with me. The guard chuckled. You've got a lot of nerve. I'd recommend you get back in your car and drive away, if you value your life. Aiden smirked. And you better take me to Hans if you value your life. The guard narrowed his eyes. You picked the wrong night to get on my bad side. Both guards started to converge on Aiden, when suddenly, a voice called out. Enough! The voice sounded old and tired. Suddenly, the warehouse door slid open, revealing a dark black interior filled with shadows. All Aiden could see was the light from the end of a cigarette. An older man started to step forward, largely obscured by the shadows of the warehouse. Who are you, boy? And why have you come here?
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.